Did it again with the corn. Carrots, fuck. Send help. I don't even know which one I ended on there. I'm triggered. 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 It's fine. All right. Things are mostly clean. Farm Wars of 2024. Yeah, I went to another song radio, and it's literally a bunch of the same songs we already listened to. Wrong way. All right, so it says 0 out of 10 needed, 0 out of 500 needed, because we have both. Inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does it go... Oh, does it go under material box? Is that why? Oh, I guess we're gonna find out. I would assume it would still pull from here. Well, go find out. Yeah, like surely I... Oh, didn't mean that. Oh, wait. It did say 0... Wait, how come it says 9? Did we not count properly? Yeah, I didn't. Sick. I'm surprised it allowed me to start crafting without it there. This house is so nice. Can't forget the live, laugh, love. It's so good. Oh, wait. Tomorrow's payday. We've already listened to that. Oh, no. Right. Yo, how they got more spikes than me on cop? How'd this work? Fertilizer concentrate. I think we literally just put it in the sprinkler and we're good. They do have an espresso machine. I'm fast forwarding. Why doesn't this sound familiar? Is it gonna hit me? No. No. Next. Yeah, I actually do remember this song. You know what? Don't ask why. I'm gonna start a radio off of Fireflies by Owl City. Not gonna play it. It's gonna be songs we listen to frequently. Electric Love, Sweater Weather, Animal. Harley Rage. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard her name in so long. Um, all right.
Yo, Ryan.
Hello?
Hey, Ryan. It's Bruce, your neighbor.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's
Oof.
really scary?
What?
When the cops are fucking in front of your damn door, parked parallel, and about to walk in your door, and you walk out.
Why were they at your warehouse?
They wanted to see what it looked like.
What
Went
did
off
their
on 'em.
business?
Exactly. And then they're like, well, we didn't know if it was this one or that one for sale. I says, well, it's real simple. You got a fucking goddamn GP. You
Well,
got
now it's
a
neither. This was for sale. Now it's not. It's off
my
the market.
man. My man.
It's off the market. They can go fuck themselves.
My man.
Do you know which cop it was?
Yeah, cornball.
Cornball. Who's Cornball?
Cornwood.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, he's a chunky one that runs around. And the chief of police
Oh.
was with him.
Do you think
I
they were?
went-
Do you think they would have opened your warehouse?
Oh, they opened yours.
What?
Yeah, they walked in there and they went, opened the door, went in here, and they opened, he pulled out his camera, and took a picture of it, or the video camera, and recorded it.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I got upset at him. I told him, man, you know what?
I'm calling them.
Yeah, let's talk to them together, because the thing is, I got to put it on my fit, because I had I was disguised with my mustache and toe rig, but
And you said the chief of police was with them?
Oh, 100%. I yelled at both of them. I talked to them for 30 minutes, and they talked about their right. It's their
I
right.
demand a call from the chief of police immediately. I can't believe. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Yeah. So we're in the growing business too. So man, we're actually going to be able to hopefully work together and just what do you call it? At least dude, I'm so glad that your ass did not sell it, man. I was stressing out about it because Slacks wanted to buy my
Oh my
warehouse.
gosh.
Before we came on the market, and he told me that they wanted to make it a shooting range.
A shooting range?
Yeah, like for cops and shit, and like officers on top. But it was bought. He's trying to question me, but like, where'd you get the money from? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, none of your fucking business. No.
Oh, I'll tell him where I got the money. I sucked dick more than 30 days ago for this money.
There you go. I mean, it pissed me off because he went into my door. Imagine you walking out, like the car's parked like this way. No joke, right in front of the fucking door, like this whole rectangle going from here to there, and parked this close to the door. And like, what the fuck? You come out and you see a cop car there.
And you're confident they went in?
Bro, I went in with them.
What was that?
I went in with them. I said, you shouldn't be in here. See, do you own this?
Oh my God.
He goes, no. This is before you had anything in there. This was yesterday. It was empty.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Flipper?
What's going on?
You know the ops were in the warehouse yesterday?
Yeah?
But you know?
Wait, what?
Yeah, yesterday the ops went into the warehouse.
And was
What warehouse? The one in front of you?
The farming one.
Who are the ops?
The chief of police and you said Cornball?
Yeah, Cornwood.
Wait, in our warehouse?
The new one.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Huh?
Yeah, the ops. Okay, so our warehouse neighbor, you know the warehouse Ledson used to have?
Yeah.
So the neighbor said that the cops yesterday were about to unlock his warehouse and walk in as he was walking out, and then they opened our warehouse and walked in.
Use the video camera.
And used a video camera.
What
Not that there was much in there, and they let in our neighbor.
What the
They didn't let me in.
fuck?
I followed him in. I said, what are you doing?
Oh, our neighbor followed them and said, "What are you doing?" I can't believe this.
No
I mean, listen,
way.
even if it was on the market, it's still owned.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing anytime I've had a fucking cop go check is, oh wait, they just check if it's up for sale. They don't actually check if it's owned.
Exactly.
When
You're
Oh
right,
my
Flip. They've been
God.
violated.
You know what? And they argue
Ryan,
with me
you
that
can
it
make
wasn't
at least
violation
$100 out of
rights,
them.
that the Constitution doesn't apply here in Los Santos.
Which
All of it
Simmons?
doesn't.
You know what? You're right, Flip. You're right. Flip, you think? How much would you settle for?
Oh, that's something. Listen, that's a youth thing. You know what I'm saying?
$500.
Yeah. You should.
I'm getting money.
Yeah, get paid for this shit.
And by money, I'm gonna tell them that they need to be careful.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, you know it's
Yep.
funny. Like we're not used to people putting up their things up
Exactly.
in the.
So the police don't even know.
Wow, I didn't think about that till
Bruce,
now.
so
That's
The
crazy.
long story short is the owner had it up on the real estate app for sale. You know this already.
Yeah.
I don't think the cops actually realize that it was owned because it's just on the app, you know?
Oh, they know because you know what his excuse was?
What was his excuse?
He said that, well, his real estate app is different. It shows all the properties. That's why he was going to go into mine.
Oh, wait, no. Flip, they knew because he said that the real estate app is different and it shows all the properties.
Nah,
So they did it intentionally.
nah, it's crazy.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Not
Oh,
today,
that's
though,
a
because I'm going to
fucking-
sleep.
Yeah, that's a skinny lawsuit right there.
I'm going to take care of it. Don't you worry.
All right, good shit. If you
All
need any
right,
help, let me
bye.
know. Bye.
Oh, no.
So I told him, I said, what happens if you would have walked in to either warehouse, 20 dead bodies in there? You couldn't do nothing legally because you were in there illegally. And then he said, well, I'm doing it in as a citizen in Los Santos. I said, well, if you're doing it in your citizen capacity, then you shouldn't be in uniform. You get both of you, chief of police.
No, if they're doing it in citizen capacity, they shouldn't be unlocking my door.
Exactly, because none of us can. So why are you in uniform going into somebody's residence or property? That's why I told him, I says, I own this property. This parking lot right here, I own it. The government doesn't own it. I own it. It's part of the property. It's where we park our vehicles, and we're in the shipping business. We have a lot of ships that come in from South Asia and China that deliver cargo, and we process it through here and then ship it through the city. And I said that would be perfect for this location as well for that. And that was pretty much it. I mean, it was 30 minutes long. Everything they could think of, I covered like legally. And they try to say I was gaslighting.
What the heck is wrong with them?
I said I was gaslighting and that I didn't know my shit, and I was telling them how to do their job. I said, I'm not telling you anything to do your job. I'm telling you, since you're being a civilian capacity, of what it is. You're abusing your power. You're coming around people's properties, opening doors that you don't fucking own or have permission to get into. Now, if it's on the real estate app, that's leeway, right? Because that's just the way we got our property. We were able to look if we wanted to, and this and that. However, it does not give them the consent to get into my warehouse.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Then say, oh, well, we weren't sure if it was this one or that one for sale. I gave them a little test.
Do they have eyeballs?
Yeah.
They look way different.
The picture's very clear. That's why I told him what he saw. I said, what do you see there? What do you see there? What color is that building? What is the railing? Does it have railing or not railing? He explained everything in that building. I said, exactly. So what's confusing about the fucking real estate app with a picture of the property that's available? Well. Man, I let it them, and then they tried to say I was not doing. The chief of police said I didn't know what I was saying, that I was a gaslighter. What the fuck? That's how they feel.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, and I appreciate you bringing it to our attention.
Well, I'm glad you're not selling it, because listen,
I must speak to someone high in rank immediately.
Immediately. You didn't want other people to come in that would be issues. You know what I mean? Especially cops. Like, imagine they put a shooting range in there, man. We can't do shit. You know the deal. No.
Yeah. What if they thought that they got some devious lick, and I was, hold on. Hello, is this an op?
Hello, sir. This is Tyler Peters.
Okay, TP.
LSPD.
Are you a high-ranking officer?
No, I'm like second lowest on the totem pole.
Second lowest, perfect. I need you.
Okay, what's going on?
I need to file a complaint.
Okay, where at, sir?
You know where the docks is?
There are a lot of docks, sir.
Do you know the address?
Cypress Flats. The 2 warehouses on Cypress Flats.
Are you asking me if I know the address?
No, I'm asking some. Listen.
Tell them to give you your ping. Tell them to give you your ping.
Oh yeah, what's your pinger ID? I can ping you.
They're gonna need to take photos too for our case.
156?
Yep, that's me.
I need to file a complaint.
Okay, I'm on the way, sir.
Perfect. See you soon. Our TP's on the way. Tyler Peters or something.
Okay. Perfect.
He said he's second lowest on the totem pole.
Wait, that would be the chief, assistant chief of police.
No, second lowest.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the person you want to talk to.
Who else would you want to file a complaint against the chief of police?
Yeah, but it's also the one that's going to suck dick the most and be like, let me take your report and then throw it in the trash.
Listen, I'll follow up. I will follow up.
You talk to a lawyer.
Hold on, let's make sure the car's legally parked.
Yeah, mine's parked in the back. That's another thing. They don't care where you park, but if you have a shitload of cars, we just appreciate like you park in the back because what do you call it? We don't want to draw traffic over here from people being nosy.
Yeah, no, I understand.
No, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I stay in disguise. You know what I mean?
That's why you scared the hell out of me. I thought I was about to get chefed up.
Nah. Yeah, we got a little grow operation that we're just babies in the market. I'm not necessarily in it. One of our Big Red, her females, she's doing it. So
okay.
You gotta find people. You gotta find things for people that they want to do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hello,
likes
it's
to do that.
Ryan. Ryan
Yep,
here.
that's me.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Where's the chief of police?
I have no idea. I've probably seen him on duty 3 times.
Where's the who's below the chief of police?
The assistant.
That could be the person that talked
And
to
where
you.
does Cornball fall in this rank?
I have no idea.
Okay, you ready for my complaint?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get out my notepad. Okay.
So yesterday, I saw nothing, but my neighbor over here told me that the police were about to walk into his own property that was locked up, and told me that they opened up that property despite the fact that it was owned, and just waltzed in and started recording everything inside.
Now, did you witness this?
I did.
He walked in with them.
Okay. Do you have ID on you, boss?
Why? Well, why do you need my ID? Listen, cornball, and
Right. I mean, can you here put it in my perspective? I take it to whoever it needs to go to, and I say, hey, some guy that I cannot confirm the identity of gave me all this information. How's that supposed to hold up?
Okay, so how are you going to go about doing this first off? Being the second low on the totem pole.
What do you? I mean, I would just
Who would you submit this data to?
probably the sergeant.
Okay. And how often do you get complaints, and how often do you see results?
I don't know. I just got hired.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna work. You're gonna write this report.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna work. If you tell me how to, I'm gonna tell you how it works, motherfucker.
Hold
on a second. No. I'm gonna tell you how it works. No. Okay,
man, calm the fuck down, brother. I was gonna tell you about this. You
know what? I came down here. I didn't even have to come down here. I did not even have to come down here. Nah, you know what? You can go fuck yourself.
Fuck myself. What the fuck?
Write your own goddamn report and fucking submit it.
I'm not the one doing
Come
that.
down here. I'm gonna tell you how this goes. You're not gonna tell me shit.
I didn't say that, bro. You didn't let me finish my fucking statement. What is wrong with you?
Well, listen, you're being all hostile, saying all kinds of offensive stuff. Listen, I don't take no shit from no one,
bro.
That's
down.
pretty rich coming from someone with the initials TP.
Why? Because I'm like toilet paper. They
call me and that means you do take shit from people.
The big man. BM. Similar to bowel movement. TPBM.
Oh. It's not like bad manners?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the issue. The chief of police and Cornball walked into some owned properties. Well, an owned property and almost another.
It was the chief of police?
Yes!
Yeah, so why don't you fucking get a lawyer and sue him to fucking high hell?
That's why I 311 asking for the chief of police.
I mean,
the first time.
I mean, what's the chief of police gonna do? If he did something illegal, what is he gonna say? I'm sorry?
Maybe he'll settle.
No, he said that I was gaslighting him and or not him, but it was gaslighting the situation that I didn't know what I was talking about. They could just go into.
I don't even know what gaslighting means.
Just exactly. Well, I mean, listen, you went off on me. I was going to tell you how it was going to work, was meaning that you're going to write the report, it's going to go up higher, and they're going to throw it away. That's the way I was saying it, but you took it the whole different way, brother.
Well, the thing is when you tell somebody how it's going to work when they're taking time out to try to help you,
brother. It's not but you got to let people talk too, man. Let them finish this. I didn't say this is how it's going to work. You're going to do this and that. No, I didn't even imply that.
That's exactly what you said. You said this is how it's going to work.
No, he only got to the first part before you flipped out.
Yeah,
you didn't really. I do agree though. Normally, when people say this is how it's going to work, they do continue down that path. To be fair,
yes, they do.
You didn't give me an opportunity to finish talking.
Yeah,
brother.
but here's the thing: I could say, "Hey, fuck you," and then you're like, "What?"
You did.
No, I know, but I'm giving you an analogy, right? I come up to you and I'm like, "Hey, fuck you," and then you're like, "Whoa, you just said fuck you," and then it's like, "Well, you didn't let me finish."
No, that's not you. That's your own brain,
It's
brother.
literally the same, though.
No, it's not. They're literally the same as the way I was going to say it. I'm telling you, I was going to say it. But
Okay, well, I'm
anyway,
gonna tell you how it's gonna work.
let
You
me
guys
check-
need to get a goddamn lawyer, because if this is the chief of police, who do you want me to take this to, and how are they gonna be
That's my point.
prosecuted?
That was my point. That was
Isn't
my
there
point.
isn't there like a fucking like some sort of fucking like check and balance that the fucking civilians have?
Well, I think there's a commissioner now, isn't there? I'm not sure.
I don't fucking know.
Do you have a tablet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I don't know if okay. So, have you ever opened up a property for someone?
No, because I'm not a realtor.
Well,
I mean, cops can't do that. They
Yeah,
can't
no,
do that. They charge $1,000
So
to do
the
it.
thing is, the thing is they can't. Why? I guess because it's publicly owned property and cops have keys. But guess what? Accidents, there's legalities that are in play that, I mean, you know what I mean? There's legalities in
so
play.
that's
so
what-
here,
that's what I
here's the
told-
thing. I
I
think
told the chief.
this is a bit of a unique situation because yesterday, even though it's owned, it was put on the market for sale, right? But it was still owned. But I don't think the cops know that a property listed there can still be owned by somebody, even if it's for sale.
They just put a different price.
Yeah, just be careful.
Right. Well,
You might want to tell the other ones.
I am just not. Listen, I'm not. I didn't sign up to be a cop to be a realtor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess if somebody else wants to do that, that's on them. But it sounds to me like you guys are making a complaint when in reality you should be suing the shit out of someone and teaching them. Because let's get real. What's going to go further? Being like, hey, you did this, you sack of shit, you're wrong, versus just being like, all right, you want to fuck with me? Find out.
You know what? You're right.
We got to
And
start
I
with a
want to
report.
believe it's a mistake until you mentioning that they might have, they would have gone
They
into
were
your
walking
house
in.
or yours.
Cornwood jumped out the car, came to the door, and we walked. My buddy was walking out at that time, and my buddy was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," And then that's when they said, "Oh, we're looking to buy a warehouse." But bro, the real estate app is very clear with a picture of what house or what buildings available for sale. This one isn't it. You know what I mean? Like if you pull up the real estate app, it showed that warehouse behind you. Anyway, I told him the whole spiel, and he's like, "What are you gonna do? Sue me?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not saying all that because I didn't know the process of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they went into the spill of he's also a councilman, right? So he went into the spill that I said, so I'd have been wrong if I would have shot you coming out because I thought you were the ops. He goes, no, you couldn't do that because I'm trying to pass a bill for that people can do that, but and this and that. And I'm like, well, okay, well, you can't come in. Then I come out here and they're walking up to his thing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are you doing? Like, well, this is the one for sale. I said, well, now you know that one's for sale. Anyway, he says, do you know who the owner is this? I said, yeah, I do. Tell me who it is. I said, no, I'm not going to tell you who owns it. It's not my
Do
responsibility.
you know
to give
who the owner is? He
He asked
knew it
that.
was owned.
You know what's actually crazy is I don't know if there's legislation that allows. Okay, so on the real, I haven't seen any legislation that shows like, hey, cops can
Police
do
can do
this.
this. It's funny he's not
Well,
wrong,
I think-
chat.
Okay, I think what happened is that when the cops had funding issues, right, in the very about 2 months ago, and they changed everything around over there, is that they had to find ways to make money. One of them was through applications charging $2,500, and the other was charging for people to get viewership inside of the buildings and houses that are for sale. They charge anywhere from 500 to 1,000 depending on the cop.
Right,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is even they say they can do that, but there's no legislation. In fact,
Absolutely. Right, I didn't even think about that.
so the thing is there is actually we have, I think it was changed. So in the U.S., it's the Fourth Amendment of the Bill of Rights states that basically this would fall under search and seizure, right? I mean, even a cop letting themselves into property, they need a warrant for.
Yeah, that's what I
think
told
it's
him.
I think it's our third amendment, or I don't even think it's an amendment. Our third privilege in Los Santos. But I mean, if you got
He even
like
recorded.
recorded it, bro. He put out a fucking video camera.
Recordings are different, so we have different legislation according
Well,
to.
I'm saying there's evidence of him walking in because he recorded it.
Well, I mean, you'd have to get that evidence because who's to say I don't recall? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
But hold on, let me look. I think it's our Article 3. No, is it due process and
So you're
okay, so
right,
it's
officer.
it's Article 5. So absent probable cause with exigency, searches of real and private property require a duly issued and executed search warrant. These warrants must be submitted to an appointed I mean yeah, it must be submitted to a judge or justice. It must bear the signature of a ranking member of the law enforcement command structure. Search is conducted under a search warrant approved by a duly authoritative judge or justice shall be considered lawful. The jurisdiction recognizes search incident to lawful arrest as well as the automobile exception in its common law, which that doesn't. That's what is that? Carroll versus the United States.
Yeah. So there are no real estate agents in the city. So what makes them be self-proclaimed real estate agents?
Well, that's the thing. There's no.
Well, TP brought up a good point. The whole thing of, is it state property if it's not sold?
But the thing is I mean, it just says searches of real and private property.
I mean, then I would assume if it's not owned, then it's owned by the state. It's not private, right?
That's what I was telling him.
But in this case, it's
that's why I told
unique
him,
because this is owned.
I told him it was owned, though. I told him that it was not on the market from the state. I said exactly that. I said it's not a state-owned building. It's owned by someone and who increased the price for profit. I mean, that's just the way it works in life. He's a real estate investor. They're like, well, you know who it is? I said, yeah, I know who it is. And he's like, well, tell me who it is. And I said, no, I'm not going to tell you who it is. Like, it's not my job to tell you real estate.
Still, okay. So, real property is defined as the term. Okay, here we go. The term real property refers to land and improvements on it, like buildings and other structures. So, from a legal standpoint, cops can't go in. I mean, it's not in writing. You literally have a crazy lawsuit on your hands.
Ooh,
we can
I'm
do a class
suing.
action. We can do a class action for both properties.
Yeah, but how does it work if they didn't go in yours, even though they wanted to?
Because they were gonna. Well, if we weren't there, we wouldn't have seen all this stuff happen. See what I'm saying? That's for the lawyers to pull it out. To pull it out the information. Well, okay, well, what were you doing at his door? You see what I'm saying? That's for the lawyers to do that shit.
It doesn't even matter because, like, legally, again, we're going to show a property. Like, show me the legislation. And the thing is, yeah, in court now, obviously there's bias when it comes to judge, right? Anything that is, anything that's run by a human is going to be inherently flawed. But I mean, if you get the right judge and the right attorney, essentially you could argue that, I mean, this is search and seizure, even if they're fucking, and then you'd have to define search, right? Obviously it's not seizure, but if they're going in to look at something, like, I mean, you can argue.
He took my air. He breathed it.
Well, yeah, that would be I mean, that's yours.
So the AC unit was running, man. You let the cold air out. Buildings
and I was told he's
hot.
big. Emits a lot of heat.
But get this, officer. This is the TP. This is the last step right here. He said that he is not here in his official capacity, but in a civilian capacity. So
and
what
yet
are you doing
still
in a
unlocked
uniform
it?
And in a police car? Like,
yeah,
what else is anybody gonna think?
Unfortunately, it's not against the law to lie to you. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Even if he says he's here if he's clocked in and he's driving, you said it was the chief?
Both chief and cornball.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is whether it's, they don't have to disclose, like, whether they're doing something. They could say whatever the fuck they want.
No, but they did, though. I didn't ask. They told me. Like,
yeah, but he's saying they could lie and it's irrelevant.
I'm just saying, like, that the whole thing about that is, like, bringing that up in court, like, that wouldn't persuade the argument. So if you're gonna go to court, the thing you have to do is, like, there's all these kind of, like, small minute details, like you're saying, like this, right? Or like you just said, hey, they said they were down here on private yeah, you know what I mean? And it's you bring that up in court, it's like, okay, legally, how does that affect this argument? It doesn't. It's kind of just like a petty thing. So
okay, will you take our report down then so we can use that in court? Listen, I didn't come at you. My tip was not to come at
Okay,
you sour. You drove way out here for a reason. I
Real quick.
appreciate that.
I realized the time. I gotta get going.
He's gotta go.
You guys
Okay.
have a good one.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the report. I'm gonna
the
have a
thing
conversation with
is-
that chief.
Okay, Parker, you got my number if you wanted to save it. The thing is, I could document this all down, but again, there's no guarantee. Like, there's no legal requirement for us to save these. I will save this report, but what's to say that somebody higher ranking doesn't just go, okay, fuck this report. This cadet is whatever typing shit out of his ass and delete it. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm not too worried because at the end of the day, I'll speak to an attorney and stuff.
Because yeah.
Yep. All right, Mr.
But
Parker, you have a good
I gotta get
night.
going. You guys have a good one.
All right, what was your name, boss? Listen, I apologize for coming at you hot as well.
He didn't want to give his name. All right. Oh. Why are the brake lights on? That was weird. I love Trav. Trav is good people. Alright, chat, I have to dip. I'm gonna be real. I don't really have time to send y'all off to someone either, right? Is Trav live? Please tell me he's live. He is? Perfect. Okay, then I do have time. Trade. There we are. Chat, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Go show Trav some love. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.